Right, so hi everyone. Happy Sunday to you. You'll be watching this on Sunday or just thereabouts or afterwards. There's a song on right now called Forever Your Girl. So that might be coming through from the divine feminines to the divine masculines, but I always focus on past lives on a Sunday. And also, can I just say, I mean, everyone that's here all the time, you'll get that, but um, I'm feeling a weird energy today, so I've filmed Saturday, which that was actually a heavy situation I've just picked up on if you haven't seen that. But it feels very in line with astrology of the Venus conjunct Saturn, but also Moon conjunct the South Node. So I'll see when I film it back. But um, yeah, I'd say that was like for a group of people that it's yeah, I just feel it's really going to specifically speak to a group of people. But I don't know because I haven't watched it back. But anyway, let's get on with this one. So, what have we got for a past situation where somebody feels like they're forever your girl? This has got it's Archangel Michael, but this is about protection. So, somebody could have been protecting their children actually. And the reason why I'm saying that is because this card, I remember channeling this in a live stream at someone. It's got Archangel Michael and he's protecting a little girl and a little boy. So either this is about protecting you and your twin flames inner child, or it can be about protecting actual children. Um, the Buddha prepares. You could feel like very connected to some type of Buddha energy. Like I'm actually sitting like that. If you could see me, I'm sitting with my legs crossed. But I know that I actually do have one of my guides is like an energy like that. And I can tell whenever I'm sort of resolving some sort of conflict with someone on their own, or like, definitely two people. I actually spoke about that in a live recently where I remember being somewhere where I had to do it. But I've always been good at that. Like I've always been good at where I can see two people are not seeing eye to eye. Like in friendship groups, I would speak to both people on their own and then resolve the friendship. Which I've always found quite sad because I've not ever really met a lot of other people that do the same though. I often more so than not notice where people, just kind of leave it the way it is. Like I would always kind of try to, where I could intervene to save something like that. And again, because I can think in some situations where it's like, if I hadn't have actually spoke to both people separately and got them to see each other's perspective, they might not even be friends today. And then it's like something the irony is like some people will be friends now and I won't even be friends with them. But it's like so that's kind of that is my but that's part of well, it's just part of my purpose. And I would see in that case it's like, things work out the way they're meant to. But yeah, I'm just sort of saying it's like I don't really a lot of time I just see people that don't get involved. But it's quite a funny one too, because it's like in these scenarios, like again, I always live with no regrets, but it's like you always sort of wonder, like, I wonder if those people would even be friends, like if I had just let them like continue to think the worst of each other. But that's what I mean, I can't let people do it. So there must be something about this. Like I'm not able to do that. Like I'm not able to listen to two people separately. And definitely where someone might be vilifying the other, I'm not able to let that continue. Like whereas some people would get their cheapies out of that. Oh God, wherever that. So remember, this is a past life reading, so this could be where it could either be something like similar where you have intervened and mended a situation, like mend the bonds hurt by pride, because like I said, that's what I'm there to do. Or it could be I've no idea whether it's relevant, but that's come up before. The name Mark Goodyear, because it's like a DJ, flashed up on the TV, but they were pulling me into the name Mark. So, whether this is you, someone you're involved with, or someone in spirit, um, don't take that if it's not for you. But it's like, yeah, or it's like, yeah, where people see where there's a misunderstanding and they either make it worse or they just withhold information because that's just as bad as lying in my eyes is when you know stuff and you hold it back and you allow the misunderstanding to continue. What else have we got? the Ark of the Covenant. It's in reverse too. That actually makes it. I feel right. So this is just, I'm again, remember, I'm so tired, but sometimes this is when I'm better at channeling a message. I feel there's been a misunderstanding caused between two people. It feels like twin flames because the Ark of the Covenant brings in that serious, weighty energy of something important, a holy grail union. And there's people that have added to the confusion. And reflection. And I feel like this is like a masculine reflecting on everything. You could be a feminine too, but because look at what I was just doing. Like I was just reflecting on situations in my life because it's whether this is like work related or work. I can think of personal and basically I can think of personal and professional situations where that's happened. Where I've saw that two people are at loggerheads or just even like covertly not understanding. I'm like, oh, I just don't think you really get where they're coming from. I think they meant this, and like rather than making it worse, it makes it better, and then two people like each other, and they get each other because of what I've said. Whereas, but you could get somebody that does the opposite, like somebody's like making you think worse of somebody, or twisting it, caught in the ruins. Karmics, that's look a karmic situation which keeps somebody stuck in their head. So it's like it does feel like that. It's like surrounding people. It's where someone has like withheld information or given wrong information to keep somebody stuck in their head, or both people stuck in their head, clearing the way. And now this is like God, angels, divine, loved ones, and spirit. Feels like the wrath of God coming in, like, no, 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 clearing the way. That's really funny. It's Virgo moon again, and like I said, it's like the um the Virgo moon is conjunct the South Node on the Saturday, but this is for the Sunday, so that could have just been going on recently in some way. Or this is, it's basically, it's whenever this happened because it's all timeless. But I feel some of these will be real time for some people. It's yeah, it's just clearing the way of all the confusion. I feel there's going to speak to a specific group of twin flames, which might not be your group, so remember that. But it's like God's like, nah, no more of this. Like, I've had enough of watching this happen. The treasure. Like, it's look, oh yeah, totally. Because I love how they're making me. I loved what they've done there and what they've done now. It's like I've just picked up any old deck. Because again, the thought of tidying this up. This is not happening. I'm not tidying this tonight. I will tomorrow. I'm going to get a good night's sleep and I'm going to tidy this over the weekend. Do I believe myself? My tree's still up too. Fuck's sake, you know what I mean? It's just that's how I'm rolling. But look at this. I don't know if you'll be able to see because it's not very clear on here. I'll describe it and then I'll show you. There's a guy like, what the fuck have I done? This guy's like, what the fuck have I done? So that makes perfect sense. So remember, you could be a woman too, but in this picture, it's a guy's like, what have I done? I feel someone was lied to or given half a story or, come up with their own, added things together and come up with the wrong answer or listen to the wrong people or I feel someone's put a spanner in the works here though. However, that will make sense. And this guy's like now reflected and being like, that's not I wasn't told the truth. Or these people have manipulated me. See what I mean? Where's that the clearing the way card and the vibration? I'll hold it up a bit. Yeah, you can see actually. You can see that he's got his hand. Yeah, you can see that. He's like, oh my God. It's almost like I've let go of my treasure. I let go of the one person that actually had my back more than anyone. Doesn't mean that nobody else has this person's back or your person's back. Because it feels like I'm channeling one of the divine masculines, so it'll make sense to a few people. But it's like they're like, nobody's had my back like them. And these people didn't want, yeah, the lookout. These people didn't want this person to see that. The lookout is the tower card in this deck. It's like, look out, knives coming for you. You know, people are sticking a knife in, or they've already stuck a knife in, or there's trouble ahead. There may be trouble ahead. Healing. I want to swap decks. King of Roses, that's the King of Cups. Whatever, again, remember, it feels like it's just someone's personal reading when I'm doing this, but that's the way it's coming through. Whatever you were told, or whatever your person was told, kept them caught in the ruins, caught in a karmic situation, and stopped them sharing how they felt. But I feel it is on top of someone, it suited someone's own internal script of not feeling good enough or it wouldn't work anyway. And then it's like whatever lie they were told was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. That's, you know, nothing, it's too good to be true anyway. Like, so that makes sense. Like it fitted with this person's own self-sabotage or, um, so all the feelings that they have for the feminine, they kept them in. But it was whatever they were told, like, exasperated the situation. I feel this person's writing a message, or they're going to be coming forward to tell you a message. The Master Artisan, what is he doing there? I don't know where the book is for that one, but I think they're making something there. This person's putting some kind of message together. And it's going to be, they're going to give you this message in a different kind of way. So I don't know what that means. I don't know if that means like this person's never spoke to you or communicated in this way, like expressed themselves, or if it's the way they deliver it, like you know, like a letter or a gift or something. There's something different about it though. I think it could just be the way that this person's expressing themselves. The King of Cups, they've never done it before, you know. They've kept it all inside. The Queen of Scrolls, and you could be like, you know, a very I feel what they're saying is you're quite intimidating. If you're this divine feminine, I feel you're quite knowledgeable. You could even be quite like Queen of Swords, because this might be the equivalent of the Queen of Swords in this, but like you hold a lot of knowledge. Like I feel this person's New Kids on the Block, I'll Be Loving You has just come on. Don't know how it goes, but it'll obviously be a really cheesy one. This person's been loving you the whole time from afar, but it's definitely got something to do with something they were told. Wishes fulfilled. There's about to be wishes fulfilled somewhere here, but I feel what's going to be found out when you both talk is I think yeah, it's going to be something like, you know, the masculine's been told. I think somebody said at some point that like, you know, like that, you know, she hasn't spoke about you for years or something. But it's like I've given this example before, it's like it's probably going to be it's like somebody hasn't spoke about the feminine hasn't spoke about the masculine for years in front of that person because they don't trust them. You know, it's something like that. It's and then it's like so just because someone hasn't spoke about it to that, it doesn't mean that it's not. It just means maybe they don't trust the. You know what I mean? It's and also no, this isn't the one where I was talking about gossip. It was the one before. But you know, in the one before, it was about gossip. So it's kind of something like that. It might not be exactly that, but yeah. Look, architect. This person's building. And you could have something to do with Egypt as well in a past life, because it's a past life reading. I just didn't really use a lot of those cards, but it's like this person wants to build. This person wants to build anew with you. If you're the feminine, this person wants to build a new connection, a stronger foundation. Yeah, they want to birth something new. In some cases, this could also be like, you know, having a family because it's got two kids running in the garden there. But either way, it could just be like a new beginning. Um, Yeah, King of Cups, a very loving man that didn't open up before wants to have that. And then look, I will shuffle these, but on the top of this deck, we've got the loving union. So we'll see if it comes out again, because I'm just going to make this Sunday's one, and then I'll see you. I'll do something on Monday. Again, I'll do a I think I'll just record the video. I'll drag myself to record the video on Monday, but or sometime over the week. But I think it's Monday. But I'll not be doing a live stream. I mean, if I do a live stream, I'll do it spontaneously. But I won't have a lot of energy. Just because the way that is in my chart, it's when I need to just not do stuff like this. Because I feel like I'm in it now, to be honest. I feel like I'm channeling that energy now. Yeah, pause, observation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I wouldn't ever use those words on that card. But yeah, wounded warrior. So somebody's in a wounded warrior energy. That's how I started the one before. Went through a lot. Coming out a hanged man. That's interesting because that's got suspense and waiting and it's in reverse. Someone's been holding back, waiting. It wasn't the right time. Could have been something to do with what they were. I think in the past it was something to do with what they were told, which wasn't true. Or however that fits, you know, it's not always, it can't always be exactly, but that's the feeling I'm getting. But now it's like no time to waste. And it might even be like with what I've channeled about the Venus retrograde, whether somebody knows about this information or they feel it intuitively, it's like it's time to move. Yeah, look, putting the past to rest, judgment. This feels like karmic justice again because it's a Libra moon on Sunday. It's like it's time to bring this. It's time to find out the truth and put the past to rest. And I feel the past isn't pretty here. I feel for the group of people that this is going to make sense to, I feel when you find out what this truth is, it's like it was fueled by jealousy. Wounded warrior again. And and then that's going to get your back up. Nostalgia, reflection, tradition, thinking about the past. I know that's not what that card means, but in that context. But it's like, look, new career mode. Losing my words. New career moves. Ace of Pentacles. There's brand new opportunities in love, work happening very quickly. Love situations happening very quickly. They don't want you to know the rest because I've turned the card over and I couldn't see it. I think there's surprises, good surprises. Someone's been left out in the cold. I think that's the people that caused the harm. You're going to be celebrating. They're not. I don't know who they are, by the way. I'm just channeling the message. It's whoever the karmic energies are that have been vicious. That's what I heard. So I'll be interested to know what that's about if that resonates. Dark Night of the Soul. Could have even put somebody in a Dark Night of the Soul. Telling you there's some really horrible people around people that have the electric and violet flame that's been transmuted with the violent flame. Like being around these people, I mean, the painful situation's been turned around, but I think it's the realization that the masculine's having of how much time it is. It's like something like, you know, like something someone could have been told years ago that has festered away in them that wasn't even true. That then they realised it wasn't even true. So it's like, and then once they realise it's great and they can go towards you, but it's the worry that the feminine isn't going to be open. And remember, this is really specific, so this won't make any sense for some people, but it must for some because it's, and it's like if you can overcome the annoyance of it, that doesn't feel a strong enough word, then you've got a lot of happiness. Because it was happiness haters. I think I was going to use that deck today, but I forgot. And actually, I'm glad I didn't because it would have pulled my energy down even more. But it's like happiness haters. There's a card in that deck that says it's happiness haters. People that weren't happy with their own life and wanted to keep you stuck in the same energy. Miserable seabirds, basically. Clear energy blocks, activating the higher chakras. But it's like this masculine's like clearing their energy, seeing the truth, taking the mask off. You can do it, telling themselves they can do it, but it's not easy to push through. And I'm just going to shuffle these and then we'll be Yeah. It's left them unbalanced all over the place when they've realised. It's like realising your friends aren't your friends. That's what it feels like. Yeah, look, fucking hell. My friends are the ones that have put me in this traumatised, not being able to sleep at night place. Pushed somebody into a dark night of soul and left them out of balance. I just shuffled the 78 cards and it came out again. Some kind of situation, again, whatever this is really fucked somebody up. Who's that? Queen of Cups. That's either a loving woman that a masculine wants to move towards, or it is something to do with Queen of Cups. Because the Queen of Cups is a lovely, nurturing, mothering, beautiful energy, very psychic energy. But if it's in the shadow side, which it wasn't, it was upright, that could be like manipulative. But who's the Queen of Cups? And is that the person? Is that the divine feminine? What's that about? This masculine is completely burdened, about to drop all the burdens. This is, okay, it's just, it feels like the same one I've just done, but this masculine is going to drop all the burdens because they feel like they've got everything they need to move forward after being out of balance. Yeah, for their Ten of Pentacles. This is nuts. In the one before, it was all about, or was it, I can't remember if it was in that. No, in the one before, I think it was the one before, not this one. But I honestly can't remember now. But it was the Ten of Cups. No, it was the one before. Someone's leaving a toxic group behind for their Ten of Cups and there's no regrets and closing out a karmic cycle. And yeah, and now this is the Ten of Pentacles with the card. I always think it looks like James Arthur. Like, look, I just always home in on the happy little couple. Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. Like, this is like, Ten of Pentacles is like a family legacy. Like, this is like a union that's going to provide for decades to come for your children, your children's children kind of vibes. I mean, you can't see. You can see the wee people. Let's give it a wee smile. So, yeah, someone's dropping their burdens. They've got everything inside. They've realised they've got everything inside to head towards what they really want, which is to give equally. So it feels similar. It's a similar group of masculines going through the same thing. They want to give equally to a connection, um, to a loving, I would say a loving, intuitive woman, psychic woman, after being confused by options and other people's opinions and stuck in fights and toxic energy, mind games. Yeah, but it's the end. Same card again. It's the well different deck, but same card. Might be the same, but it's like, yeah, this has been an exhausting cycle for all this group of twin flames. I'd say for the one I've filmed for Saturday and Sunday, but it's the end. It's the end of a karmic cycle, or it soon will be, for the most love ever, and you deserve it because you've invested. This is the hard work that's been put in by both twin flames to get to their Ten of Pentacles, to give equally to one another. And I'm going to end it. Well, I'm not going to end it on that. I'm going to shuffle these. Beautiful. The skies. Some elements of this relationship are hidden. That's the information. I think there is an element of masking stuff to each other and hiding things and however all that, but that's not the bit that I'm tuning into right now. It's that there's information that's been hidden that wasn't true. Let the situation unfold naturally, manifesting the one. Now I'll end it. Very soon, your true love will arrive, manifesting the one. So it feels like a whole load of bullshit has led people right to each other anyway. So was it worth it, karmic energies? I don't know. I didn't go in the shot. I was trying to end it dramatically, but I'll put the card back now. Anyway, I'll find a thumbnail. So I will see you later. Come and join me on Tuesday at some point on a live stream.